Hello, welcome to my channel. Tonight, we are going to delve into the topic of why intelligent women are intimidating to a man. Everyone tells you that smart women intimidate men. But what if I told you that intimidation is actually a myth we tell ourselves to feel better about a bad match? If I had $1 for every time a brilliant, successful woman over 50 told me a man said intimidating, I could have a villa in Tuscany right now. It is the single most common critique leveled at women like us in the dating world. You go on a date, the conversation flows, you're articulate, you're accomplished. And then comes the feedback, or maybe the ghosting. And here you are, you're wondering why. But the whisper in your ear says, he is thinking that. You're too much, you're too smart, you need to tone it down. Men are intimidated by you. Intimidation isn't an adjective that describes you, it's a feeling he is having. It's often code for, I don't feel needed, or I feel insecure. But here is the truth I need you to hear before we even start. Intimidation is not a personality trait you possess. It is a feeling that a man is experiencing when he encounters someone like you. And those are two very different things. 0:45分, 1:45分. If you are new here, pull up a chair. We are having the conversation that society often tells women our age not to have the honest truth about love, dating, and self-worth after 50. Today, we are dismantling the intimidation myth. If you are watching this, you are likely a woman who has lived a full life. You've solved problems, maybe raised children, built a career, or navigated complex loss. You have wisdom. And now, you're stepping back into the dating arena only to feel like your intelligence, your greatest asset, is suddenly a liability. We are going to look at the real psychological reasons why this dynamic happens. We are going to talk about why intimidating is actually code for something else entirely. And most importantly, we're going to talk about why you must never, ever dim your light just to make someone else's eyes comfortable. In this first section, we are decoding the word intimidating and the intimidation myth. In our ears, it sounds like an accusation. It sounds like he's saying, you are aggressive, or you are unkind, or you are unapproachable. So, what do? We internalize it. We scrutinize our behavior. Did I talk too much? Did I brag? Was I too opinionated about politics? But psychologically, intimidation is almost never about the person being viewed. It is about the viewer's capacity to meet that person. Imagine you are a high-performance athlete. If you go for a run with someone who hasn't exercised in 20 years, they are going to struggle to keep up. They might feel breathless. They might feel inadequate. That is not because you are running wrong. It is because there is a mismatch in conditioning. When a man tells you you're intimidating, he is often revealing a gap in emotional or intellectual conditioning. For many men of our generation, their identity was built on being the knower, the provider, the one with the answers. When they sit across from a woman who clearly has her own answers, who is financially secure, emotionally articulate, and intellectually sharp, it can trigger a biological alarm bell. It challenges their traditional role. He isn't feeling attacked by you, he is feeling unnecessary to you. And for a certain type of man, feeling unnecessary is the ultimate romance killer. He is not going to pursue anymore. When that happens, please let him go. Next time a man says you're intimidating, do not apologize. Say, thank you, I am, and move on. You do not need to apologize for being smart. Use your intelligence as a filter. Let's go back to this discussion of intimidation. Another reason why men think you are intimidating is because of the provider shift and masculine insecurity or feeling unnecessary. Some men think that if you are intelligent and you can do everything, they become useless or not necessary. No reason to be with you. Psychologists often talk about the hero instinct or the drive to provide. In our 20s, that might have looked like a man paying for dinner or fixing a flat tire. But in our 50s and 60s, providing looks different. We don't need someone to pay our rent. We likely know how to call AAA for the tires. So, the man who relies on doing things to feel valuable suddenly feels that he is not needed or not necessary. If a man has not done his own inner work, your competence feels like a rejection of his usefulness. He thinks, she has it all together. What room is there for me? She does not need me. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Because you are competent, you do have it all together, and you cannot fake helplessness, and you shouldn't even try. I've seen so many brilliant women try to play small to make a man feel big. They ask questions they already know the answers to. They hold back their opinions. They laugh at jokes that aren't even funny. Please, stop doing this. When you shrink yourself to fit into a man's insecurities, you are building a relationship on a foundation of dishonesty. You are setting a precedent that you will always be less than you are, just to keep the peace. That is not a partnership. That is a performance. So, when you are in the process of looking for a partner, be sure to look for a secure man. A secure man. A man who is looking for a peer, not a dependent. An secure man will perceive your intelligence as a positive attribute rather than something to be feared. He will think, thank goodness, I don't have to carry everything. She can run right beside me. And that's what you want, a secure man, a partner. In the next section, let's talk about vulnerability versus incompetence of coffee. We are talking about vulnerability versus incompetence. Here, this is the part we need to own. Sometimes, in our effort to protect ourselves, because, let's be honest, dating at this age can be brutal. We wear our intelligence like a suit of armor. We lead with our resumes. We lead with our debates. We treat a date like a job interview where we are trying to prove that we are qualified. Well, that can be intimidating to some men. You are not intimidating. You are just guarded. There is a difference between being intelligent and being emotionally closed off. You can be the smartest person in the room and still be soft. You can be a CEO and still be vulnerable. The antidote to being called intimidating isn't to be less smart, it's to be more open. So, how do we fix it? Here are my tips for you. When you are on a date, focus on connection rather than competence. Instead of debating the facts of a news story, talk about how it made you feel. Instead of listing your achievements, share a story about a time you struggled and how you got through it. Vulnerability is the bridge that invites people in. It says, yes, I am strong and I am capable, but I am also human and I have space in my life for connection. When a secure man sees your intelligence paired with warmth, he won't be intimidated. He will be captivated. He will see a woman who is safe to be around because she knows who she is. And to my Chinese friends, 8点30分负9点30分。So, my beautiful and intelligent friends, what do you do the next time you sense a man pulling away because he is perceiving you as too much or too smart? You let him go. If that is what he feels and thinks about you, it's better not to start a relationship now than let him go later. If he wants you back after rethinking, he can always come back with a different mindset. Remember, the word intimidation does not mean that is a flaw. It is not a flaw. It is a filter. Your intelligence, your success, and your strength are a highly effective screening mechanism. They are filtering out the men who are looking for a subordinate, not a partner. They are filtering out the men who are insecure in their own standing. If your light is too bright for him, he is not the one. You do not need to dim your light. You need to find a man who isn't afraid of the sun. My friends, I am concluding this talk by reminding you all intelligent women that love after 50 is not about finding someone who tolerates your brilliance. It is about finding someone who celebrates it. Do not apologize for the wisdom you have earned. Do not shrink. Stand tall in who you are. The right person has been waiting for a woman exactly like you. Thank you so much. I enjoyed your company and would love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you ever been told you were intimidating? How did you handle it? What did you say? Let the audience hear about it. This is Edita. If this episode resonated with you, please like this video. You may also share and subscribe. We have a lot more episodes coming for you. Until next time, you take care because I care. Bye bye now. This is Love and Dating After 50.